you will need a foam wreath, some natural raffia. I picked up some pink, purple, and like an orange color to match with the spring theme. Some ribbon for the hanger, some flowers for decoration. I also picked up some butterflies and a little bird for decoration also. These both came from the dollar store as well. And then you'll need some floral cutters, some hot glue, and some scissors. Okay, so as you can see, I have already started our little wreath. I started with one technique that I wasn't in love with, so I didn't want to quit. I was just going to quit and say I'm not going to do the video, but I thought this was turning out really, really cute. This is the front of it, so I still wanted to show you guys. So this is the new technique that is working. So you want to grab 3 or 4 strands of each color of raffia. This has 4 of each color. And then we're on the back of the wreath right now. This is our stopping point from the previous set. So on our stopping point, I'm going to put down a big glob of hot glue. And I'm going to set our new set on top of that. And I'm just going to hold it there and let it harden and dry for just a couple of minutes. You can glue down any of the loose pieces also. And then for this excess that's sticking over, you just want to cut it off. And this will be on the back, so it doesn't really matter what the back looks like. So we're going to flip it over to the front, bring our raffia through, and then you just stick some hot glue down here, and then keep wrapping. So take your bunch, press it down, let it sit for a couple minutes until it is hardened. And then we'll flip it over to the back. Let's see, we have a little extra piece. Put some more glue down again. Put your raffia down. And let that harden. And you can glue down any pieces while you're back there too that are sticking up. This is a very patient and time-consuming project. Once you get the hang of it, it goes a little bit faster. But I think it's turning out really, really cute, which is why I didn't want to give up on it yet. So I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully it will turn out super cute. So again, I'm going to flip it all into the inside. So we're back to the front of our wreath. And we're just going to dab down some glue, pop it over, give it a chance to harden. We got some flyaways over here I'll have to glue down. Once it hardens, you flip it over to the back, and you just keep on going. This is the best method that I have found that works. I was trying to tie it, as you can see here, with these little knots. But that really wasn't working because when you cut the ends off, it was untying. And it was frustrating. So the best way is just to glue down the ends and keep gluing on each side. It creates for the best situation for your raffia on the wreath. If I didn't feel like this was so cute, I would just not do it, but I just really love the way it's turning out. I think it's super springy, and I am definitely putting this up on my door. So just keep gluing and holding, pressing until all the raffia is down and keep flipping sides. And then when we get to the end of this raffia, so as you can see, some of the colors are actually longer than the other. I will show you what we are going to do. See, this string is too short to go around again. Hold these down. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to cut it off. And then we'll place a little bit of hot glue under this strap and then just tuck it down. And then we'll just continue on to the front and keep going. As you can see, we're starting to reach some of the shorter strands. So for this set, I'm just going to finish gluing right here. Okay, and this is where we're going to add our next set once that hardens a little bit. Alright, so we do have a little bit of work to do here. This is the end of our raffia set for this. So you want to go ahead and cut it off. And then we're going to cut off any that didn't make it across the front. So we have a couple of strands hanging out right here. Let me turn it this way. So we'll take out this pink strand and cut it off. And we also have this purple strand and this other pink one. This orange one we can finish wrapping around to here. Okay, and then we're just going to try to glue down this part as much as we can. This is where we'll start our next round, kind of like we did, well, exactly like we did when we first started. And this just makes it look so much neater than the tying method that I originally tried. Plus, it looks flatter, I think. Like this section to me looks flatter than this section, which this section's fine. I'll use our flowers and butterflies to cover it up. But yeah. Okay, now we're going to be finishing off our wreath by decorating it. So I'm going to take some flowers, the little butterflies, and our bird. I'm going to start with the bird since we only have one bird. I want to find a perfect place for him. He has a little clip on him. So I might just cover up this little knot and clip him to this section right here. If I can get his little clip in there. Alrighty. Oops. I just ripped him off his clip, so I guess I'll go ahead and glue him now since he no longer has a clip. Be nice to your bird. Don't rip him off. I'm sorry, Mr. Bird. Okay, well, I might put you somewhere like right here then. So you're just kind of hanging out. Put some glue on the bottom of him. Tuck him right here. They actually have little metal stems in them, and if you're nice to them, they might stay. But I'm just gonna put some hot glue on it anyways, on the back, right on this part, because the green part is actually pretty flimsy, so if you stick to the around the black part, you should be good. I'm just gonna stick him in over here where we were originally gonna place the bird. And be careful, because as I was sticking that down, the little metal piece started to come up. I'm just gonna cut it off with my cutters. Then I'm going to put the other one up here towards the top. Then I'm just going to cut off some flowers and start placing them around as well. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. And the nice thing about these little flowers is they just pop off their stem. You don't even have to cut them, so that is nice. Some of them don't pop off that easily. But you don't even have to put the flowers on here. I think it's cute the way it is. I just want to add some color to it and try to cover up some of the glue and mistakes that I made on there. So you want to glue around the base and here, because you're going to try to push it in, but it's going to be a little tough. Just make sure you have enough glue to get that down. I'm going to bunch a couple flowers here and then a couple over here. So that is our decorated wreath, and now we're going to add our ribbon. If you hear the cat, he is hungry. I hear you, baby. Just give me a minute. So to do our ribbon, I'm going to take a pretty long piece of ribbon just because I'm going to knot the door hanger. So you just want to cut off a nice long piece of ribbon. And use your scissors that mine have walked off on. Alright, now that we have our ribbon cut, I'm going to make this the top of my wreath. So I'm going to evenly place my ribbon to where it matches here. So keep pulling. Go under your butterfly if you have one in the way. And then I'm going to tie my knot right here. Just going to double knot a knot right there. Okay, so you can see that's not going anywhere. It's not sliding off or anything like that. So next I'm going to leave a little gap. Let's see if you can see this better. I'm going to leave a little gap right here. Hello, Smudge. Yes, you're beautiful. Okay. Okay, so we're going to leave our little gap. That's what's going to hang on our door. And then you want to tie another knot. So here's my gap. Oh, come here, you little silly boy. You're so silly. Go play. I'll feed you in just a sec. I'm almost done. Okay. After that interruption, here is our little gap. Okay, and that's what we're going to hang on the door. So I'm going to go in and tie another knot at the top here. Just make sure it's tight all the way around. Okay, and then you can go ahead and make it a bow if you want, or you can just leave these hanging. They'll come down over the wreath like this, and that is how I'm going to actually leave mine, with just the little knot and let the little strings hang down. So yeah, here is our completed spring wreath. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I did have some complications like I told you, but I actually think it's really cute and just fun and festive, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it's just for the door, and I'm gonna go hang it right now, and I will take some pictures and show you guys coming up. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit this video with a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!